We want the bulk of courses to be at a four-year university.
Yes.
So we accept classes from community college. We accept online classes.
Taking hard classes versus maybe you took something online and it was easy and you got an A.
Yeah.
It's a question I get quite a bit. Is community college okay? Is online okay? I usually tell people not more than like 2 or 3. The bulk should be from a brick and mortar 4-year institution, butt in seat, professor, lab, hands-on. What is your opinion?
So our opinion is we want the bulk of courses to be at a 4-year university.
Yes.
So we accept classes from community college. We accept online classes. If somebody was a biology major undergrad and they need to go take 1 or 2 prerequisites and they take them online or they take them in the community college, that's fine.
Yeah.
What I think becomes more challenging is if students, we found that this isn't across the board, but generally the rigor is harder at a 4-year university. So students come in with a better foundational knowledge. So the more classes that you take outside of that space, the less confident we can be about your educational knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's what we think. We're trying to track now online courses. There's a huge disparity. You could take a really excellent, rigorous course online, or you could take a course that is not rigorous.
Right.
And so we're starting to track this since COVID to see how many classes were taken online versus in person. You can't even tell because a lot of undergraduate institutions have online courses, right? So it just has the courses from X university. It's not designated it's online or in person. Mm-hmm. And so we're following trends right now. So ideally, like we said, brick and mortar, 4-year university, just like you said. The other thing that we consider is how many sciences you took at one time, because each semester is 18 credits of hard classes here. So if you're taking one class at a time, because you're working full time, you've shown, and you get an A, when you take one class at a time, you can get an A. How does that translate to when you're here taking a bulk of classes?
Right.
It's not a deal breaker, but it's something we look at how an applicant takes their courses in addition to what they took, in addition to where they took it, in addition to what the grade was.
Yeah. I think when people, when people are asking this question, I think the best thing for them to do is to put themselves in your shoes. Would applicant A, applicant B, applicant A took one class at a time, like you said, or they took like 2 classes online and 1 class, in person. Applicant B took 4 or 5 classes at a time, 2 or 3 of which are science with a lab, all at the same time. They both have the same GPA. Who do you choose? Right. Obviously, applicant B.
Right. Because we want them to be successful.
Yes.
So, sometimes I've suggested if somebody's, let's say they're right out of college, they're still living at home, they're working as a scribe or, getting some health care, and this comes up, are they in a financial position where they could decrease the work hours that they're doing and take more classes for 1 to 2 semesters? Not everybody can do that, depending on what their financial situation is. But that's helpful, especially for those students who have the lower GPAs. Yeah. Now, if you have somebody who has a 3.8 GPA, whether they take a few classes online or community college, they already have a track record of doing well in their science classes. So it's always hard. This is that Gestalt holistic review that we do of the application, where we look at this.